Hello and welcome to Celebrity Hot Stuff, brought to you by True Vision Online TV, and I am your host, Miracle Frank. And on today's topic, we'll be talking about late Mrs. Osinachi Nwachukwu and her death, everything as a whole, because at about 2 days ago, they sentenced her husband to death by hanging. I'm very sure we have all heard about it, and that's what we'll be talking about. So before we dive into it, I would like to give you guys a brief history or bio about late Mrs. Osinachi. Mrs. Osinachi was widely known for her powerful voice in the song Ekweme. Her death in April 2022 was first believed to be from throat cancer, but soon after, shocking allegations of domestic violence surfaced, pointing to a deeper, heartbreaking truth. And before we go on, I would like to introduce you to our guest. By my right is Miss Felicity. Miss Felicity, welcome.
Thank you.
And by my left is Miss Christabel. Miss Christabel, welcome. You guys are really looking very beautiful. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah.
So we'll dive right into it. So Miss Felicity, when you first heard of the death of Miss Osinachi, how did you feel?
Well, I felt very shocked. I was shocked.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking. And it was also an eye-opener to me personally, because I was in an abusive relationship. So it was very heartbreaking.
Miss Christabel, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, actually, it was shocking, just like she said. I mean, the day I heard about the news, I was actually vibing to Ekweme, and my friend called and said, "Do you know that Osinachi is dead?" I was still trying to recover from that shock when she said that it's been rumored that the husband killed her, and that got me angry. I was like, "Why will he kill her? Like, what did she do? It's not worth it. Like, why will he kill her?" So it really got me angry.
Yeah, right.
Honestly.
It did. It really got me angry
It was a sad
too.
thing to hear. Very sad.
It's true. So our next question will be for you, Miss Christabel. So with the whole with our religion, with the people, our religious leaders, what they believe, how do you think their advice, led to Miss Osinachi staying in an abusive marriage for that long till she had to even die?
Yeah, but I feel if Osinachi had opened up about what she was going through in her family, maybe, who knows, she would have still been alive today. Because according to the lead pastor of her church, he didn't know that Osinachi was going through domestic violence. He actually got to know about it when she was already dead. And knowing Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche, he's someone big on family. And if he was aware that this was happening to Osinachi, I'm sure he would have stepped in and, counseled her on the right thing to do for her at that particular moment. It's quite sad that he wasn't aware, nobody knew until everything has gone beyond control. But I feel other churches that advise their members to stay in abusive marriages, I feel if they do not have anything tangible to tell the woman, they should just back out. Because somebody is going through a life and death situation, and you're telling the person to stay put.
Exactly.
Stay put. Don't go. Your children, your this. I mean, it's not worth it.
People say it rains everywhere.
It doesn't
like
rain
it rains everywhere.
It doesn't rain everywhere. Marriage is not about domestic violence.
Like in those days, their father's days,
That's
exactly.
not what marriage is. So if you do not have anything tangible to tell your church member, please just tell the person you can't interfere.
They can't interfere in
Yeah.
it. So they have the decision to make by themselves.
Exactly.
If they want to live or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I feel our religious leaders can do better. They can do better. If you have nothing to say, as you heard it from Miss Christabel, you should let them make the decisions on their own. Don't make them just stay in the marriage till they die. So I will go next to Miss Christabel again. And from the recent court hearing, both the proceeding, everything, both the charges they put for the husband, the hanging, the death, everything, do you think that justice has been served? And do you think that this case will change the way society view, domestic marriages, relationship, friendship? What do you think?
Okay, personally, I don't think justice has been served. I mean, the man is still breathing, he's still alive. So it's only when he's dead, when they have carried out that sentence, that's when I can, satisfactorily say yes, that justice has been served. I mean, death by hanging is quite so easy for someone who committed murder. It's called manslaughter. You killed someone, but that's by the way. So it doesn't change anything. I mean, it will not change anything. It will not change people being in abusive marriage and refusing to leave. People will still be there until something is done, something drastic is done. Like, put these women through counseling. Let them know their self-worth. Let them know that marriage is not the end of the world. You can actually live and still be okay. You don't have to be afraid. I mean, you can leave that man and still survive.
Exactly.
So this does not change anything until something is done.
Exactly right. That's
true.
That's true. I think even with everything, Osinachi is not the first person to die from an abusive marriage, but still people are still inside. People are still going into one. Like, even from the onset of the relationship, you can see that this man is being abusive, but still people still dive into it. They carry their whole head and put inside, but it's not enough. So I think we can do better, women. We can really do better. Sure. So Miss Felicity, so from the stories like Osinachi, abusive stories, why do you think many women still remain in abusive relationship?
Well, I think it's because of stigmatization.
Okay.
As Nigeria is concerned, I think it's because of stigmatization and shame. Because I personally, like I said earlier, I was in an abusive relationship that like a lot of people, well-respected people in my life, are still telling me to endure and all of that. You understand? Even when I took the bold step to leave, people, even till now, people are still saying it that I wanted to cheat. Like, it's because I wanted to go into prostitution. And that is one reason why I really want to know myself what if I go into another relationship, because I want to prove them wrong. That it wasn't because it was because of the pain or the agony that comes from the relationship that made me leave the relationship. It's not because I've seen a better person or I want to go into prostitution, those things that I was not opportune to do. Then it's like I was starting to doing it. So I think it's because of stigmatization and shame. That's why most women, because they'll be like, oh, if I leave now, they'll say, hey, after 2 children or after 1 children, she wants to go, or she wants to start wearing miniskirt. Let's take a look at May Yule Doche, then this Annie Macaulay. Do you know how she started getting deals? I read a comment on Twitter. The comment was like, why did they not give them those endorsements? Why they were still married? Why is it when they're out of marriage they start getting endorsement deals, something like that? And I was like, it's because they now stand up for themselves. The society were now seeing what they were not seeing then.
Before, they
were now like a selling point. Like, they were standing out. That's why you are inside your house tying a deal with paparapa and what was it called, PDP. You get it now. You expect someone that expects good mama to come and endorse you, to come and be their brand ambassador, or Opay to come and call you, to come and tie rapper and be their brand ambassador. You understand? At least when Annie Macaulay left, do you see her first outing? Do you see what she wore? So all those things, you understand? I think stigmatization is more reason why ladies endure abusive relationship.
Women, we can do better. As I will say again, we can really do better. We are the deal. We know our words. That's what I'm trying to say. You know your words. You know what you bring into. Exactly.
Women know their words.
Exactly. We know our words. You know what you bring into that relationship, marriage, friendship, whatever it is. You know what you bring into there. So you should not stay because and there's even this popular saying that says when you give birth for him, he will stay. He will never stay. He will never ever stay.
It will never change a man. that you giving birth to a man will not change him. He is what he is.
I mean,
You won't
some
change
of them
him.
even run away and leave their kids.
Yes. Do you read that comment on Angela Nwosu's post that the lady said she gave birth to triplets?
Wow.
They died.
Wow.
The man left her. She was in the hospital in Abakaliki for 2 years. Because do you know about the Bell palsy on Angela Nwosu? That's why what brought about that comment. She was like she was paralyzed for 2 years. Her husband left. Like, run away, leave her to go and die. You understand?
Yeah, right.
We are selling us
Like, can you
shorts.
imagine we are the only ones that can give birth? What other words do you think?
We have.
We
so
have.
Many
Do you know the,
Like,
the
what
pain
are you
that
looking for?
Women go through when they want to give birth? Like, your body, everything will change
Everything
just because you're bringing
changes.
a fucking 9 months. 2 days ago, was I not saying it? When you know the one I was working with, I was like, someone will actually carry pregnancy fucking 9 months, a whole year, 3 months aside in a whole year, and you come out like all those cravings, all of those things, and you even see a man that will not even satisfy your cravings. It will be like, now you first get belly. You understand? Are you carrying Jesus Christ? Like, I've not seen that. Are you carrying Jesus Christ? Why are you all over the places?
Yeah, so I think with
understand.
all those red flags, we should know where to put a stop to it.
Exactly.
Okay, is our last question for you, Miss Christabel. And what lesson do you think women, both religious communities can learn from Osinachi's story?
Just one word. Run. Please run. Your children, they are not going to die if you take them out of that abusive marriage. If you die, another woman might come in and you won't like the way that woman will be treating your children. So if your children is the reason why you want to stay back, please, my dear, run, take them and leave. It's not worth it.
You will still survive somehow.
You will survive. Forget about the fear. I won't survive without him. Is it money? Do not worry. Help will come. People will help you. People are ready to help you. So please, that's my lesson. Me personally, it is not worth it. Marriage is not worth your life. So please, just take a leave when it's time to leave. Take a bow. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. You heard it very well. Take a bow when it's time. When you see him hitting doors and chairs, please take a bow.
Exactly.
When you see him shout, please take a bow. Don't wait till they slap you. Please take a bow. Thank you very much. And our last question will go to our beautiful Miss Felicity. What steps do you believe society should take to better protect victims of domestic violence before it's too late?
I think they should start by counseling women.
Exactly.
Because like women lack counseling, and they should start by going to rural areas to educate these teenagers, because I see it mostly like it's like 40 plus men, they prefer going to 18-year-old ladies like to go and get married to them because they feel like they are naive and they are like unaware of everything that is going on around the world right now, so they are mostly victim. I think society at large should like go to rural areas and educate those teenagers on the dangers in early marriage. Despite the fact that parents they'll be like, when you give birth early, your body will come back in shape, nothing will happen to you. It's a fat lie, because your mental health is more important. Because I was once a victim and I was like, so I think society should counsel women more. They should
let them know their worth.
Let them know their worth. Let them know that they can actually live. They can actually live all of those things. That society should at least counsel women that once there is abuse in a relationship, they should step out. There is more to life than dying because of marriage.
Thank you very much. And to add to this, please, women, work hard. Because most of the reason, most of the reason why some women actually stay is because they are always scared that when I go out, where am I going to start from? What am I going to do? How am I going to? So women, please try and work hard. It doesn't mean you have to be 9 to 5. Just have something bringing money to your name, so that when things like it's skill, so that when things like this happen, it's very easy for you to just leave and start from put yourself first, put your life first, because men will always put their self first before anything. Put your life first, put your children. Some people say, we are not living because of our children. Don't forget that your children will grow up seeing an abusive man, seeing your husband hitting you, and from there they will keep growing. That's why you see you see generation, all their men are always beating the women.
They feel it's a norm. They feel like it's normal thing, because my father beats my mom and nothing happened. Like my ex-sister will always say, when my father beats my mom will make the most delicious meal and kneel right in before her husband and serve her, because like to apologize. No, you understand? To apologize. So they expect that from me. Like no, it's like something that is already going through the generation. Like
it's going through body pains, and then
I'll still cook your best meal.
And cook your best meal.
Yes.
And kneel down.
Yes.
And beg you.
Like that with this generation case, like we don't used to endure. That's our key
my
point.
God.
Like,
So endurance. Please don't endure.
Please, if enduring is going to cost you,
Let it
your
reach
life,
you.
do not endure. Please be Miss Endurance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please. So as we have all heard, please run away from abusive marriage, friendship, relationship. It doesn't just only happen in marriage. It happens in friendship. Just this girl is my friend. It doesn't. And you know the thing. It doesn't really even need to be abuse with hands. Even verbal, even emotionally.
Yes.
Run away. Anything that causes your peace of mind, please run away. And that will be the end of today's show. Hope you enjoyed today's topic. Thank you very much, Miss Christabel. Thank you very much, Miss Felicity. I'm very grateful. Our TV generally, we are very, very grateful. We are honored that you guys came. And that will be the end of our show today. Hope you guys should enjoyed it. Please do subscribe and leave a comment. Drop a like. It's very important. Do leave a comment on what you think about Mrs. Osinachi's death, both the sentence of her husband, generally everything you feel about that. And until then, I will end here. I'm still your host, Miracle Frank. Stay true, stay safe, and never stop speaking for what's true. Thank you very much.